If you're running a remote business as a digital nomad, maybe it's e-commerce, software development, consultants, or even trading, and you're operating outside of Hong Kong, I assumed you will be very interested in finding a stable, low-tax jurisdictions where you can set up your company and pay 0% tax on your offshore income 100% legally. This video is for you, so please keep watching. Hi, I'm Raymond, a licensed CPA based in Hong Kong and co-founder of Top. I have already advised and helped thousands of digital nomads clients from over 40 countries to set up their Hong Kong LLC and handle their offshore claim exemptions to pay 0% tax. After this video, you will get the answer to number 1, what are the offshore claim exemptions? Number 2, what are the specific criteria for the offshore claim? And third, what are procedures, preparations, and timeline to get your offshore status approved? Finally, at the end of this video, I will also share you a successful client story of someone who pays 0% tax of his highly profitable business, so you can visualize the possibility if you have a similar situations. Let's start. First of all, I need to clarify that all the Hong Kong registered companies are deemed to pay tax in Hong Kong because they are Hong Kong resident. It is a very different concept from other 0% tax jurisdictions like the BVI or US LLC. They allow you to pay 0% tax in default because like US LLC is a taxable entity. The offshore claim exemptions is a program that your company can choose to apply for if you want to pay 0% tax, provided that all your business revenue is generated outside of Hong Kong. In other words, your company is required to pay tax in Hong Kong unless you successfully applied for the offshore claim exemptions. It's crucial to understand that this offshore claims from several specific criteria that you need to fulfill. This brings us to the next questions. Who is eligible for the offshore claim? In short, your company must demonstrate that your business has no Hong Kong substance. It means no Hong Kong customers, no Hong Kong suppliers, no physical setup in Hong Kong, such as the warehouse or office, no employees in Hong Kong for sure, and even you, as a director, should not live or work in Hong Kong. I mean, even you want to meet your customer in Hong Kong, so you come up with a contract your way. Essentially, everything related to your business operation should not happen within Hong Kong. However, dealing with the Hong Kong banks or accountants is perfectly fine. The criteria for the offshore claims are quite clear-cut, and most digital nomads I have met can easily fulfill them as long as you are not working in or for Hong Kong. And now, let's move on to the most important part, the process. The offshore claim process can be divided into 3 stages: applications, investigations, and approval, and it typically takes you around 3 to 4 years. Stage 1, applications. Your CPA will file your normal profit tax return and taking the box in the profit tax return to notify the Hong Kong IRD that your company is applying for the offshore claim. The first year you filed it, second year you filed it, and the third year you will still file it before the next step. And during that application period of that 3 years, no profit tax is required and payable for your Hong Kong company. Yes, you're right, it's a pre-approval. But after the third filing, in the third year, stage 2, the investigations. The Hong Kong IRD will investigate your claim, and you can imagine, it is about the 3 to 4 page letters with 20 to 30 questions requiring your company to provide detailed documentations of your operations and transactions. I always say it is all about the documentations. I can conclude that the proper documentations is a key because it is the way to prove that your whole operations is not Hong Kong, and we will guide our clients through the process in our auditing service, and then we can ensure all our clients are well prepared for the offshore claim. After this approval, finally, with the right documentations and professional guidance, you can get your offshore status approval. I mean, having a professional CPA like us to manage this process increases the chance of success. And now let me share you a successful case study. One of my clients, a German app developer living in Bangkok for many years, set up a company 4 years ago with my advice to run his mobile app business. Of course, he chose Hong Kong not just for tax benefit, but for the overall advantage of Hong Kong setup. He got the bank account set up very easily. He can get the Apple Store account. He can get the Google Pay account very easily and streamlined with Stripe and PayPal, blah blah blah. But go back to his offshore study. His business goes really well, earning about $1 million per year, a considerable amount that involved tax. And since all his end customers were from Europe and none of them from Hong Kong, also his entire working team was located in both Thailand and Philippines, it makes sense for me to apply the offshore claims under this big profit and save 100% profit tax. Over the next few years, we guide and monitor his documentations to ensure everything was in order during our auditing. And during the application years, first, second, and third year, his company didn't pay any taxes under the PE approval pattern. When the time comes for the tax investigation in the third year, we assist him truthfully, and his case was approval, of course. And now his business is still growing, and under the offshore claim program, he paid 0% tax on over $3 million profits in total for the last 3 years. 0%. This is a successful story, but not a rare case. It happens hundreds of times in my client's portfolio, and you just need a good CPA to guide you step by step. Let's make a conclusion. You now understand that offshore claim process is not an easy going. It requires a serious procedures and non-genuine because it takes you around 3 to 4 years to finally get approved. However, because of this very serious and mature tax system, a Hong Kong company with an offshore claim is not a tax loophole, but legitimate way to pay 0% tax with full tax compliance. Full tax compliance, I mean, during that 3 years of the applications and after the approval, you can still get the tax assessment, you can still get the profit tax return, you can still get audit report, and also, most importantly, the official approval from the Hong Kong IRD that allows you to pay 0% tax of your profit. I hope this sharing has provided you some useful insight. If you need a personalized advice, feel free to book me a consultation call and I can help you determine how this can work for your specific situations. Thank you for watching and see you next video.